and 2018 NCAA Division I Outdoor Track and Field Championships, and St. Louis area native, and Isaiah Cole, the former Hazelwood West state champ, and now the Kansas sophomore. After competing his first NCAA meet, the 4x4, the guys run 3:06, I think, yesterday in the prelims, and what did we say? He's like 14th place or so? 15th, and just tell me about making your first meet and running Hayward Field, and just about your thoughts before the meet. What were you thinking and expecting and hoping for?
Before the meet, I knew it was going to be a lot of competition, and I knew it was going to be hard, so I was just getting prepared for everything to come, and I was just basically being calm before it all started. So I didn't want to be like too hype. I just was just praying to God and being calm, and leading up, like the practices, it just felt good. There was like more excitement kept coming out when I was every practice, and every time I was here, I was like, all right, yes, it's getting there, getting there. And when we got on the track, it was a different atmosphere. Like, usually I'm not used to like everybody stomping on bleachers. Like, we was underneath, and there was people just stomping on bleachers like it was a basketball game. Yeah. So I was like,
probably the biggest meet most people in the stands you've ever been to by quite a bit, I would assume.
By a lot. Yeah. So when I got out there, I was just like, let's just run it like every other meet. You're just racing more people. Yeah. And went out there and just ran good. Still ran the same. So it split like 46.3, 46.2. Nice. So it was a good run, and we did good. So we could have did better, but I can't be mad at it.
Yeah. What do you think you learned and take away from this experience this week, and that'll help you improve as your last going on the rest of your career?
Really just making sure my body is prepared to like run hard multiple days. So like basically making sure my body knows nothing sore, everything getting rubbed out, getting all the recovery, so I can run at this elite level. Right. From like multiple days and multiple times in a day.
Yeah. Did you have any experiences like when you got down there on the track yesterday, like, whoa, this is it, man, this is the big time, this is what I've been training for, or anything? Like, did you feel overwhelmed at all looking around at Hayward Field and all the historic, or did you have any of those moments, or were you pretty locked in, or did you have anything surprise you yesterday? Tell me about any of those.
I was pretty locked in after the fact. After I got like handed the baton off, I was like, whoa, I really just ran the historic Hayward Field. Yeah. And like that, after that it was a rush, but before I was like pretty locked in and ready to go.
Yeah. And you had a great outdoor conference meet. You said what, 46.4 and the 400 prelims?
Yes, 46.4 400
and
prelims.
And then 7th, a little bit slower, but 7th in the final. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
In the open 4. And tell me what it's like. Obviously, working with Coach Stanley Redwine, former great 400, 800 guy himself. What's the biggest thing? Obviously, you had a breakout senior year of high school with Coach Walbrink, and you guys really put Hazelwood West on the map, and school with not a lot of track history, and you guys pull off a big trophy, and you win some team titles and relay titles or an individual title, and tell me what you've just learned and grown from Coach Redwine and staff in the 2 years you've been at Kansas now to help you to keep you going down the path of just improving and getting better.
Right. What I learned from being up here at Kansas, it's all about your rest and your priorities. So, like, if you're not getting proper rest, like nothing, I don't think it won't be good. Yeah. So I had, like this year, I really made sure I had like my proper rest. I had my homework done, so all the classes wouldn't be overwhelming. Sure. So then, when I can do that, I'm stress free. So nothing's holding me back. I won't be thinking like, oh, I got this paper due while I'm running. Right. Because I won't be thinking about running. I'll be thinking about the paper. Yeah. So I made sure everything was done. Go to practice. I just know every practice is gonna hurt. Yeah. I just had that in my mind. Every practice is gonna hurt. So just put that in your mind. Just run. Just go after it, and then you just start getting better and better. And you just take everything he says until just take everything he says, soak it in, and then keep going. And then you'll eventually get better and get better and get better.
And then I think in March you made your first NCAA meet appearance, down College Station in the 4x4 for the Jayhawks, is that right?
Yes, I did.
Tell me, and you guys, it's there's no prelims, it's just one final with 4 different sections, I think, and tell me about the experience there and remind me how you guys placed there.
Now that was the one where I was like kind of a little nervous because that was the first NCAA that I went to, and so when I got the baton, I was just running, and I was like, in my head I was like, wow, I'm actually running in that NCAA meet.
Yeah.
And then I actually was closing on the guy, so I had us in like second, so I was really excited then.
Yeah.
And that was really big, so I was really excited, and you know, I was like, I need to make more of these. I like this feeling. I need to make more of these, and that's what I'm gonna do, and like make it more.
Well, what are your thoughts on the guy that's following you at Hazelwood West, who's tearing it up on the track now? Just a sophomore. What Chris is burning it up. What do you think? Think about him. You see his times and what he's doing.
Justin, that's
Oh, I'm sorry. What did I say, Chris? I mean Justin.
Justin, that's another animal. That's my little protege. I call him my little protege because he came right after I left.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing for Hazelwood West because when I left, it was like I was the 47-2, but then he came right when I left. So they really didn't lose a person at all. And I want him to continue getting better. He already broke my record. That state he won. He joined the club. 46-9. So I was proud of him. And I'm gonna go back home. Tell him, I'm proud of you, man. Like, and he's going to do USA's under 20. So I might train with him for that to help him run an even faster time. And I want him to succeed. I want him to be better than me out of high school. So I told him that, I'm like, there's no like hard feelings. Like, I want you to be better than me out of high school. I want you to go big. And he was like, yeah, but I'm sophomore. I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, you give it a little back a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you got 2 years left. What you got a taste of this NCAA meet, the last indoors, and then here in Hayward. What just drive you to motivate you to keep putting in the work and get even faster and even better?
Yes, it just fuels the fire now. Like now, I just want to make it an individual event.
Yeah.
Because I made it to the regional meet individuals wise, so that's right there before nationals. So I just need to make it, get that little extra push to make it to nationals. And that's when I can just start shining even more.
Yeah. Well, congrats. It was fun to watch, and Isaiah, keep up the good work, and we'll see you down the road.
All right, thank you.